What's up everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Shigeki, Jukai Visionary in Historic Brawl. There's a lot of text on this card, so we'll break it down. It's a 2 mana, so 1 generic, 1 green, so mono green commander, but kind of a unique mono green commander, not the typical mono green stuff. So we can cast Shigeki as a creature. It's a 1/3. It's a legendary enchantment creature snake druid. Say that 6 times fast. So for 2 mana, we can tap Shigeki and return it to our hand. Then when we do that, we reveal the top 4 cards of our library. We may put a land card from among the revealed cards onto the battlefield tapped, put the rest into your graveyard. So we can sort of ramp with Shigeki if we need to, and we might on early turns. But the main clause that we're interested in is the channel ability. So for XX green, we can discard Shigeki from our hand, and we can return X target non-legendary cards from our graveyard to our hand. So this deck is a mono green graveyard deck where we try to ramp to get lots of mana and put stuff in our graveyard. We have, the typical ramp spells. Mono green has a bunch. I don't need to go through them all. But then we also have these great green cards, like Bramble Familiar, that sort of have a ramp and mill ability. I'm trying to find that we have cards that are, ramp and also get payoffs for us having cards in our graveyard. And then cards like these, where when they enter the battlefield, we mill cards, and then we may, either put a land from the milled cards into our hand, or like return lands or creatures from our graveyard. A bunch of different mixtures of stuff like that. So we have a bunch of graveyard and ramp support cards. It's the first half of the deck. The second half of the deck is, the payoffs essentially. So we have a landfall sub theme. We have all the big landfall hitters like Scapeshift and this deck, since we're putting so much stuff in the graveyard, is going to have a ton of lands in the graveyard, so we can run Splendid Reclamation and return, for 4 mana we could return like 10 lands to the battlefield and get 10 creatures and gain 10 life and do a bunch of different, landfall-y stuff, make 10 treasures. So again, we're just trying to ramp so that we can have tons of mana to continually get stuff out of our graveyard and return it to our hand. And then if, the opponent removes our stuff, it just goes back into our graveyard and we can do it all over again. So what we want to do eventually is have enough mana where we can basically return anything to our hand, but specifically, let's see if I can find it here. We have 1 fog. Where is it? It's the 3 mana Convoke one. Pause for reflection. So most of the deck is creature spells. So we can essentially every turn with enough mana return pause for reflection from our graveyard to our hand, cast it, and then do it all over again. So we have basically infinite fogs, and we figure out a way to win from there. But the fact that we can fog infinitely and then use we have a bunch of like return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand, so we get Shigeki back. So it's kind of hard to explain on the front here, but we have enough mana to basically, let's say, pause for reflection and something like Virtue of Strength were in our graveyard. We would Shigeki and get both of them as well as other cards. Then we would use Virtue of Strength to get Shigeki back in our hand. Cast Pause for Reflection. Now these are both in the graveyard again, and then you can see how we can just repeat that cycle over and over again every turn. Our real win con, we have, just a bunch of good stuff, but I hope we get to win with Mesmeric Orb. So we don't care if we mill cards because we can return them to our hand, but the opponent, every time they untap a permanent, so if they attack with creatures, they untap those. If they tap lands, they untap those. Then they mill cards too, and they're usually not going to have a way to bring them back, right? So again, it's a very loose game plan. We're either going to fog out our opponent or mill them out or just make them scoop on a Nullmog trigger, but that's enough of me talking. Let's see if we can make it happen. See who we get first. I think this is that new bat. Yeah, bat god. Okay, they're gonna make me discard, which is perfect because it'll put stuff in our graveyard. Sure. Okay, they get to go first. Sure. Just ramp. That's what we're going to be doing the first couple turns. We have both of these in our hand, which is kind of funny. Oops. I messed up there. I meant to crack that. Okay, that's no problem. Opponent is probably super confused. When it dies, okay. We don't really care what goes in our graveyard, so we'll take the random. We will return you, because you actually come into play untapped. Uh-huh. Okay. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Well, we could hope to make enough permanents that it doesn't matter if we kill this. Yep, no attacks. So we're on a 5-turn clock. penalty of EX. Okay. They can make me discard Scoot Swarm. All good. Okay. My whole hand is discarded. No blocks. Okay, well that's gonna go really well with the Scoot Swarm. I mean, that's all I got this turn, so just pass. This will help us gain life. Yep. We have no solution for Phyrexian Obliterator, which is probably my favorite creature of all time. Such a good card. We can't get anything back right now. Yep. Okay. We have 6 mana. So we could get... We could go get Scoot Swarm. I think that's probably our best bet to even the playing field here. Hopefully they don't make us discard it again, but it is what it is. No attacks. They could put the Ancient Greenwarden. Probably what they're gonna choose. Yep. Discard. You. Block. So. Yep, that's game. Yeah, we got wrecked by Phyrexian Obliterator. We would have been okay except for this card. We had answers to all this other stuff, but that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Tough one for a deck that the only way to get rid of it is to block it. Dinosaurs, okay. There's been a lot of dinosaur decks on ladder recently. They get to go first. This is life gain, so that's cool. We have a lot of lands. This could be good eventually. Is this a good hand, though? I think so. Think so. Okay, well, we'll never know. Cool. Wonder why they scooped. They're afraid. If you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe. Gitrog monster, okay. Well, they do have black spells. 2 tap lands is pretty gross, although we do get to go first. I think we can do better than this hand. Again, 2 tap lands. Phew, I guess we'll try it. What do you know? Another tap land. I have all these sack lands in here for double landfall triggers. We have that card in our deck too. Well, let's explore. No attacks. Need 5 mana to kick that. We could just have it... We could just put 2+1/+1 counters at instant speed and see if they block. Probably won't. We'll see if they do. Okay. It doesn't kill their creature, but it slows them down. Because this was a mana dork. So now they gotta replay it. Okay. decks are very similar. Okay. That's a good card. Can't play it yet though. Start making creatures. Do we attack? This has Death Touch, so... we could not. I think we do. And if they want to block with the Gitrog monster, that's fine. Slows them down, and we can always get it back with Shigeki. Okay, draw cards. Cool. So how do we do this? Play the Great Hinge. Card. We have a 5/5, which they could kill if they block with everything. Lotus Cobra. This is definitely a good card. It should probably be in my deck. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we resolve all this because we want all the information. Exile a card. You can exile one of our creatures. Sure. We can get rid of you. Turn you into a 6/6. Draw. Main. Okay, we have a lot of mana. Do this for now. Is there a good land down here? No. It's kind of medium ones. Okay. Let's next attack the 6/6. They'll probably block. That's fine. It's gonna come back to the battlefield, but we at least get rid of this thing. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. So, we have 4, 6. So we can return 2 cards from our graveyard to our hand on their turn if we want. So let's end turn and start doing Shigeki stuff. What do we want to get? Probably Ancient Greenwarden. Maybe Kendra's Transformation. Yeah, for Shieldred. Yeah, that would be a good one. Resolve. Pass. Okay. Pay 2, so we'll go get Kenris. And we'll go get yeah, probably you. We'll decline because we have this to get it back. Resolve. We'll sacrifice one of our 1/1s. Take action. Your graveyard. We'll get rid of you. Make it a 7/7. Draw a card. That's an awesome card to draw. We'll Kenris you. Draw a card. Drew a land. We will grapple with the past. Go get Shigeki to hand. Ancient Greenwarden. And we can Heroic Intervention if we need to. Next. If I attack, they can get it back. So, no attacks. End turn. Draw a card. Resolve. Should have probably attacked with Shieldred, but okay. Guess we can get rid of you, since we have the Haywire Might. Okay. can do you. Have a ton of mana moving forward. Wish we had a landfall trigger for that, but getting way ahead on mana is always good. Okay. Getting a bunch of life too. And getting double triggers. Okay. I can play Nissa. We can take the 2, that's fine. Wait, no. No, cancel. Let's do that. We want to do the full amount so that we make big boys.
Soon all will be joined in symbiosis. Welcome, my companion.
No attacks. The onus is on you, buddy. You can go ahead and sack this one if you want. Have a great hand. They also have a Splendid Reclamation. Okay. They're gonna make 4 mana and gain 4 life. What are you gonna do with 5 green? And 1 black. Ooh, that's a good one. We hadn't got to the truly spicy stuff yet, so it's not too bad. And we're still gonna fill our graveyard every turn. Good. Pretty good turn, but we can get it back with Shigeki if we want. They should have done that first, and then exiled it, but maybe they didn't draw the cards in that order. Take action. Yeah, let's get rid of you. We don't want that happening again. Okay. Mill 3. Draw a card. Titan of Industry is pretty good. Let's do that.
Of the ground you walk on.
Okay. I think we're good. Bunch of life. They added a red mana for some reason. I have no idea how this game is gonna end. This was all in their upkeep, by the way. So they're gonna lose this black mana. We'll pass. I don't know why it's taking my time out. Like, I'm clicking the options fairly quickly, but it keeps taking my time out. I The game is not happy with me. It should really be taking their timeouts, but nah, they get to sit comfy at 3. We will resolve. Okay. I guess they only hit one thing. They hit my Wrenn. We do have Nykthos down there now too. Resolved. Greater Hoof. Resolved. It's pretty good. Do we have the fog? We do not. We do not have the fog. Yes. I think if they attack all, yeah. We'll just give it to them. Enough blockers, even with making them indestructible, to stop the trample damage. If we had the fog in our graveyard, we could have fogged right there, which would have been super funny. This is definitely a hard deck to win with, but that's part of the fun. What does this do? Elves. Okay. It's just dumb elf stuff. Yeah. We'll keep. We again don't go first. Just the life we live. I'm not even gonna read the specialized thing. I don't understand how that mechanic works, and I'm not about to try to figure it out. Guess we'll find out as the game goes on. 2, 3. Okay. Seems aggressive. That's not even an elf. What? Well, we have our fog, which probably will come in handy with this deck. Okay. We pass. Let's see what they do. They might attack with Finn. Okay. Well. Definitely want Finn gone. Because they can poison us out. I guess they're still gonna try. Do it like that. Okay. They really want to poison us. We'll get a forest because of Nissa. They're running out of cards. Ooh, Wilderness Reclamation. Does that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Ooh. That's pretty damn good. And then we could Nissa. Pretty good. We should probably do this first. Why don't we... Because I don't think they can kill Nissa. So why don't we do this? We will make a blocker.
Rise, my elemental friend.
And then next turn we can do this and this. Okay. Okay. Whenever mana ability of this creature resolves, put a number of... So the elves gain Death Touch. Okay. They're gonna attack me and not Nissa. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the 5. Expect them to do that. Yeah, I mean, let's do Shigeki things. Again, we have the fog. We might actually do the fog win this game. Let's see if I don't screw it up. We have a way to get Shigeki back and the fog. So all we need is creatures, and we only need 3. So let's do it like this. That's 2 mana. Okay. Oh, because that's a forest. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. You. Why did it tap like that? Oh, that's Wilderness Reclamation. Oh, well, I mean, that's still good. That's still good. Wait. Okay. Like this.
Behold nature's true power.
They got me freaking stressed out, man. Okay. So if we get to the -8 as well, we make these all indestructible, and then Death Touch doesn't matter. So we got a couple ways to win here. I say win, we have a couple ways to like negate their whole strategy, but it doesn't make us win. We'll see what they do. Okay. Resolve. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, which means we can get 2 cards. So we'll get this. And what? Another forest? Sure. Action. Just want to make sure we have enough mana. Oh, I meant to leave that in the graveyard. Oh well. Okay. Reclamation Sage. Are any of these enchantments or artifacts? Nope. So it's just a creature. Let's play Shigeki because we need to get Shigeki back in our hand. We can even block with it to get it in the graveyard. That actually might be better. Do it like this. Do I have to blow one up? Oh, I don't have an option. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'll just do Shigeki then. Takes care of that. Decline. Balagad Recovery. Go get Shigeki. Hand. Plus Nissa.
The land shall conquer you.
Pass the turn. Untap all my lands. Do you think they know that they're fog locked? I mean, they could always have Graveyard Exile. Is this creature? Target creature. Uh-huh. Okay.
You are cared for in Phyrexia's ranks. Join us. Another for my collection.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we can do this for 1, 2. No, we can't do this. Okay, so my turn. Okay. Azusa. So I can minus Nissa and make all my lands indestructible. I could kill Vraska, which would be good. So I think what I do is next, let's kill Vraska. They have one blocker with Death Touch. Okay. So they're probably going to destroy my land. Okay. Do I care about anything in their graveyard? I'm gonna do creature. Let's get rid of you. I don't want to think about you anymore. Uh-huh. They can block. They're probably gonna block my land. Yep. Let's tap it for mana. Let's Shigeki for 2. Go get Pause for Reflection and Delegate Recovery. Take action. I keep forgetting to leave that in my graveyard. So dumb. Okay.
Then this fight won't matter at all.
Let's plus Nissa. Turn this forest to a creature.
For us.
2 mana. 1 mana. Cast Azusa. End turn. Untap all my lands. Foglock them again. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I got you locked. Okay. Let's not mess this up. So we need this one. So I don't think we can do this. So we're just going to have to lose this mana and be okay with it. Oh, no, we could have. Oh, well. Oh, well. I was going to pump this just to maximize my mana, but doesn't really matter. No blocks. Okay. Well, I ended up being able to do it anyway, so that's cool. Okay. So I messed up last turn, so I gotta make sure I do this right. I have to go get Obscuring Haze with this. Even though I really want to do this. We're gonna minus you, so let's just get it out of the way.
The land will help us find a way.
Put all these... Oh, I forgot that this is the other clause. We'll put all these on the battlefield. Submit 9. Let's spread it around. Okay. Now I have to do it like this. Where is it? Pause. And I will end my turn. Untap all my lands. It's too bad this is not instant speed. Uh-huh. Sure. I was gonna say, what if you draw a land? Go ahead and proliferate. I don't know how I'm gonna win, opponent, but it's gonna happen. Would you like to attack? No? Too bad. Let's pump the shit out of this then. I have so much mana. It's wonderful. Also, none of his creatures have Death Touch. Just a little side note there. So I'm safe to attack in next turn if I want, and I can still hold up pause. Oh. Okay. Well then. Definitely want to get you down. You want to plus Nissa.
Rise, my elemental friend.
We want to Splendid Reclamation. Okay. Mm-hmm. Feel decently safe making this a creature. It's an indestructible 18/18. This is an 11/11. Uh-huh. You gotta block with something or else you're dead. Untap all my lands. I mean, we might as well get the effect if we have to discard it anyway. So there's no point in them attacking. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I had so much fun. I think that's a good place to end the video. So, let's do a deck review. Not all the videos, or all the, I guess I should, all the decks I construct on this channel are going to be hyper optimized for win percentage. Some of them are just going to be fun, and I think this is one of those decks that's just fun. I only won one game, you know, while I was recording with this, but it was well worth it. If you end up against a matchup where their only way to win is to attack you, and you have them fog locked, there's literally nothing they can do. It's I thought about including more fogs, like, because there are more fogs. I could make this have 10 fogs if I wanted. I don't know what the right number is. I might come back to this deck and experiment with it a little bit more. Maybe put like somewhere between 3 to 5 fogs, because I felt like once I got the fog, it was like the deck started to work, and so maybe it needs some more fogs. I definitely don't think this is a finished, polished product. It's kind of a hard thing to balance. You need cards that put stuff in the graveyard, you need cards that ramp you, and you need, win conditions and things like that. I was disappointed we didn't get the Mesmeric Orb. This is a really funny card that benefits us and totally wrecks our opponents. So yeah, but you kind of got a glimpse of how the deck works when it's working properly. So we'll come back to this deck. I'll fine tune it and come back to it. But that type of win, like a mono green control deck type of win, is just right up my alley. It's no one ever expects it, and once they get fog locked, there's nothing they can do. So if you like this style of deck, let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe so you see more wacky videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.